Hello and welcome to the behind the song video for my fourth single from the mixtape volume 1, which is called Nashville. This is a song about one of those fleeting romances that you might have, you know, when you're on holiday, when you're visiting somewhere and you meet someone and you know nothing serious can ever really happen, but you go along with it just for the fun, just to see what might happen. And it's not really a happy love song, but it's not really sad either. It's just sort of looking back at that sort of short period of time that you have. I actually had the idea for the song before I was even considering making an EP and doing my own project. I was sitting in the middle of a uni lecture and the chorus just kind of came into my head almost fully formed. I didn't really have any chance to make a quick recording of it or anything like that because we were in the middle of a lecture, but I didn't want to forget it, so what I did was I wrote down the lyrics on my notes app and put the words on different lines to kind of note the general shape of the melody. And then as soon as the lecture ended, I just kind of got my phone out and made that quick voice recording that I had in my head, so that I had an actual copy of the melody and what was going on. And then took the song to Jazz to write the proper first draft of it, and that was probably one of the hardest, most difficult writing sessions either of us have ever had. There was a lot of banging our heads on the desks and wondering why we were even bothering. But at the end of it, we got a rough draft. It was also super country at the time, as sometimes happens when you're writing a song about Nashville, the home of country music. But anyway, it didn't really fit with either of our projects at the time, with either of our styles. But we kept going, and a couple of redrafts later, and with some help from Lauren, who's written on some of the other tracks on this EP as well, we had a finished song. When it came to making the track for the EP, it was a big change, turning it from an acoustic country song into this kind of chill synth pop kind of thing. So let's go and have a look at the production now. So the production in here is quite simple and straightforward really. It starts off with this pad at the beginning, which is split into this low pad here, which does a little bit of pulsing, and then we've got the high pad that's a bit more sustained, and we've got this arpeggio, this art bass sound, which is again doing something that's kind of pulsing, and just helps keep the song moving as we go through. Vocally, we've got the vocoder, which, like a lot of the songs in this EP, there's quite a heavy vocoder presence, and the mix of that with the lead vocal, which I really like, mixing that blend of a kind of electronic sound and natural sound. The lead vocal also has quite a lot of reverb and delay on it just to fill out that space. As we come into the pre-chorus here, we have some percussion joining us. So we've got this taiko drum sound, got quite a lot of reverb on it to create the atmosphere, and just a regular kick drum as well, just doing each beat on the beat. As we come into the chorus, where we have this big choir of vocals. We've got 12 backing vocal parts in the chorus, which is quite a lot, just giving that really sort of big vocal sound. And we come into the hook here as well, just coming up where the piano joins in, which is the unicorda sound again, just again filling out that texture, a little bit of a different sound. As we come into the second verse, the guitar comes in. It's nice and clean, and it provides just a little bit of a melodic counter to the lead vocal. We come into the second chorus. Got a nice reverse crash cymbal coming in as we go in there. Again, it's a little bit busier than the first chorus, but generally the instrumentation, the harmonic content is pretty similar to the first chorus. And then we get the unicorda coming in as we go into that hook. As we come into the bridge, we get a little bit more energy to it. This is the biggest section of the song, and we also have these octave vocals that start to shine through. They are present in parts of the rest of the song, but this is where they really are visible. So we've got this octave up here, and then the octave down from the lead that all go together with that lead there. Then we have this really small cut chorus where everything just drops out. It's just the vocal and a guitar, and then the rest of it joins in for the second half of the chorus, before we come into the last hook section of the song. The production is really straightforward. There's only about 10 actual instruments in there, and half of them are percussion, and then we've got about 20 vocal tracks to fill out the space. It's simple, but it really fits what I wanted in this song.